I start.
From the first part.
So, hello everybody. My name is Juan, and this is Richa.
Hi.
So, Richa, do you consider yourself a gamer?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, well, I do consider myself a gamer. But today I'm gonna tell you why gaming could be actually a good learning experience and fun at the same time. So today I'm gonna talk to you about one of my favorite video games, which is an MMORPG. It, which is basically an online role-playing game of people just grouping or joining together in a virtual environment and kind of like making friends and but the theme is that you are actually becoming a hero. So it's called DC Universe. Okay, so so the game basically starts off with you. You create your own avatar. So you have to choose between three mentors. So depending of which powers are like most you like more, you're gonna choose your mentor. So perhaps you like more like technology and like I don't know like hunting and so you're gonna choose Batman. Maybe you like more like these powers that are more supernatural, or like so you're gonna choose Superman. Or maybe you just other powers you're gonna choose Wonder Woman, for example. So from that you create, you choose a power, and you have to start training because part of the game is from when you get to a certain level, you go with other players and you go through missions. So, but the thing is that this was the I think the most difficult part of the game is trying to comprehend this part because every person has like a certain task. So, for example, there's the controllers, there's the healers, there's the tanks, and there's the in between, which is the damaged ones. So, for example, this is a part of where most people struggle with because when you become a certain level of of powerful with your character, you have to learn this how to actually work with your team. So if you're a controller, you actually have to focus on giving power to everybody, so no one can run out of power. If you're a healer or health, if you're a tank, you usually need to. You're the person who goes there and like sacrifices for everyone because you're the one who can take more damage. And then the damaged ones is just like the balance between all of them. But basically, you have to stay like in the outside of the battle and kind of like focus. So, anyways, that's I think the most difficult thing to pick up. But the easiest thing is just like I think making your avatar, trying to understand like I guess the story of the game because it relates to the comics. But anyways, my point with all of this, because you're not a gamer, is that gaming could actually could actually give us the opportunity to learn new skills in a low stake environment. I don't know if you could think about that. But what that usually means is that, for example, if you observe animals, for example dogs actually like learn self-defense by playing between them. So many studies have proven that actually video games could be a great way to learn a skill, and it's a great way because you can die or you can commit mistakes. So it's kind of like it's this feeling that you can commit mistakes and you can start all over again. And psychologists even say that it's great for people because they can accomplish tasks, accomplish objectives. So it's kind of like you're you're kind of like building your own a mindset of going after the new objective, going and thinking about teamwork, how everybody plays a role in towards a work or something. So there's even studies about shooter games that have given people ability to have more like faster decision making. Also strategy games which give like better cognitive flexibility. So that's only like accidental attributes. Imagine if we could consciously, use video games for a learning purpose. I mean, if we had get that accidental part, imagine like, so that's the thing now with video games. What are your opinions with that? What do you think?
Um, I mean, a lot of my friends are gamers, and they tell me how it helps them with their reflexes and then hand-eye and mind coordination. So, I mean, I'm sure it's a great thing to do, except I just feel like you kind of have to be into the game to be able to. I mean, so a friend of mine, he's a footballer, and he
Right.
plays FIFA a lot. And the only thing I do when he plays is I press the space bar to kick. That's all he lets me do because I'm not that good at it.
Okay.
So, I don't know if gaming comes naturally to everyone or if you have to have a knack for it. But
Right.
definitely have nothing against it. It's just I don't think that I'm that good. You know?
Yeah. Well, for example, do you like board games?
Yeah.
Like, usually, like a video game could be any kind of game. You know, it could be like even like if you're in a classroom and you like with students, you could just all play a board game and kind of like learn new, I don't know, facts or things like that. So that could be, because I do agree with you. There's some people who don't have not that hand coordination with the controller, or it's difficult for them to use the controller, right? But I mean, it definitely has an education value, doesn't it? So I think that that's the important thing.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what game it is, I would say.
Exactly, what game? And I'm not saying that you should stay connected and be in the game all the time. You should use that to enhance your, I guess, your real life. So it's good to have that separation.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you very much, guys, and I hope this was a good conversation. You could spark some thoughts, and thank you very much.